Good morning, y'all. Gonna do a okay, try this again. Gonna do a get ready with me. Apparently my light doesn't want to stay where it needs to be. Okay. I have to grab my makeup brushes, but if you're watching the replay, go ahead and use hashtag replay in the comments. I'm gonna wait just a few minutes for people to start hopping on. That way I know everything's working before I fully get started. But I am gonna start with my face and eye primer. And it literally takes a pea-sized amount for your whole entire face. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Beth. So we're gonna start with my clear primer. Hey, Han. It is like the weather outside looks so good. My dogs are outside by themselves right now. And I'm not far behind them, I don't think. Thomas and I are going to look at a camper today. So I'm getting ready while he sleeps because he just got off work at 6 o'clock this morning. And he wants to be up at noon. So I figured I would be completely ready to go by the time he gets up. I'm also putting on my Hottie Lip Plumper. So it's like a clear pink, if that makes sense. And it is a peppermint lip plumper, so there's no crazy burn or sting, but it does work. And I like to do that at the beginning of my makeup routine so that by the time I'm ready to put on lipstick, my lips are nice and plump. Okay, so we've done primer. I like to let my primer sit for 5 to 10 minutes before I do my foundation. So we're gonna start with, let me move some of my stuff out of the way. I'm gonna start with brows. I use the Brunette Brow Palette and the Brow Artist brush. So the brush has an angled side and then a flat side. I start with the angled side and number 1, this lighter brown here. And a little bit goes a long way in this palette, but I'm just flicking my wrist in like a short upward motion to kind of mimic like natural eyebrow hair. So at the front of my brow, I do the little upward motions. Thank you, Hannah. I wore it straight yesterday, but there's still like, my natural hair is so, what's the word I'm looking for? Because it's like I straightened it yesterday and there's just a difference in the texture of my natural hair and my extensions. So like you really can't tell when it's curly. You can't tell what pieces are real and what pieces are not. When it was straight, it was a little bit easier to tell. And especially like after I went outside and stuff, it was fine in the house. But when I walked outside, it was like poof. Because my natural curly hair is also frizzy. Like, what else? Okay, I'm using number 2, which is this dark brown. And I'm going to do the end of my brows. Nicole, I really like to do my brows. And good morning, Nana. If you're wanting to start off like more simple, we do have a brow liner pencil. And it's a lot easier to use. It's less complicated, less steps. But you can still fill in your brows because even if you don't have to like full, I mean, I know some people don't have eyebrows and so they have to like full on draw their eyebrows on. I just fill in my natural brow to make it like darker and cleaner. I can clean up the shape that way. And then I feel like my look is way more complete. I hear Thomas rolling around. I hope I didn't wake him up. Thanks, Brooklyn. I actually usually hate the color yellow, like a lot. But it says feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty. So I thought it was fitting for Cinco de Mayo. Although last night, Sarah cooked, she made homemade tortillas and then made tacos and we had chips and dip and we made homemade margaritas because her husband works with Thomas. So we thought we'd celebrate on our own. It was a good time. Okay, so You can take the flat end of the brush and use these to highlight and clean up your brow, and then also set with the setting wax. I do that step a lot of the time, but I'm not today because I'm just gonna clean it up with concealer and foundation. So let's move on to eyes. I am using palette 1. Okay, this is like my go-to palette. It's just the perfect like browns and neutral tones for every day. So I'm taking my blending brush and I'm taking chipper, and I'm gonna make little windshield wiper motions in my crease. And like a little circle while I'm at it, like little circles and windshield wipers to really blend that in so that there's no harsh line. I also wore this last night, so if you saw my picture with the 4D mascara, this is what I was wearing. This is definitely one of my favorite palettes, Nicole. It's my go-to. And I'm trying to get better about like really using my palettes more often because I hate having makeup that I don't use. It bothers me. So I'm back to using my regular plain Jane addiction palettes for a while. Moving my way through my makeup stash. Okay, I'm gonna take the liner shader brush. So here's the shader end, here's the liner end. I'm taking the shader end and I'm gonna use a mix of Swanky and Forthright because I don't really like to use like all glitter on the outside, but I also want a lighter center color, so that's what I'm using. Yes, I still do online parties, but what I do instead of like a closed group or an event is that I just set up a link for you, so then you can copy and paste that link. You can send it to your friends and family, but what I ask is that you share it with my lives for 10 days so that your friends can watch the live, see everything that I'm using, and then they can just order it from your link. So it makes it a whole lot easier on everyone, really, because if you're watching my lives anyways, you're already like, you know, doing half the work, but you're doing it for free if you don't have a live link in your name. Because live links are completely free, but as your friends and family rack the orders up on it, you get free product credit. So I have like 10 or 15 live links going on right now. And I tried to message some of the girls before I went live, which I try to do that at least once or twice a week so that they know and they can catch me live. But otherwise, like, you're totally allowed to share the replay or whatever. Okay, so now that we're blended, I'm gonna take, where's it at? Liner shader brush again, shader end, and I'm gonna use Elated and Sincere to make a lighter color on my inner lid, just to kind of brighten my eyes up. I don't like to go too heavy during the day. Plus, I'm just like doing some quick whatever. I don't have anywhere to be, really. Okay, so now I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to clean this up a little. Okay, I'm going to use my water faucet because I don't have rose water. Actually, I have setting spray. We're golden. Okay, I'm going to take my setting spray and just spritz it on the liner end of this brush. It just takes a little bit, just enough to dampen the brush. Whatever you do, don't lick it. That's gross. You don't want to put something you licked on your eyeball. But I'm going to take Forthright again, which is this dark brown that's a matte. And I'm going to line my eyes with eyeshadow. I'm just telling y'all, like, I've been so lazy and not using eyeliner lately. So here I am still being lazy and just using eyeshadow, but honestly, I love that you can use the shadows in this palette for so many different things. Like, you can use some of the colors for a highlighter, eyeliner. I use Chipper, the one that I put in my crease. I use that to fill in my brows sometimes. Hey, Mallory. Okay, gonna do the same and line my lower lash line. That liner face is optional, but I choose to use it. Thomas is on the phone apparently. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I need to just focus on what I'm doing, but I'm nosy. I cannot be the only one. I know someone else watching will like straight up stop breathing trying to listen to somebody's phone conversation. That's me. That's who I am as a person. Take a vote, people. Today, tell me what you want to see live. The 4D one tube, one step fiber mascara or one tube, one step epic mascara. Take a vote. You can pick purple or black, although both mascaras are black, or you can write 4D or epic. But take a vote while I look for my foundation. Because that was not it. That was my spray tan color. Waiting to see what mascara we're using. Then I'm going to show you last night. I had like some, well, okay, you can like still see this, although it's like flattening out. I had some serious coverage going on last night. Like I really impressed myself. So I'm going to show y'all how I did that too. Let me grab all my things. It's looking like 40 is the winner. Get my eyelash curler out. You would think at this point in my life that I would have everything laid out for myself before I went live, but still no. I'm still not doing that. I don't know where my other concealer is. I just used it last night. Oh, there it is. I think. Yes. Okay. We're golden. Okay. My watch band, it did not come with it. Thomas got it for me, I think from Amazon. And it's like Velcro, which I love. Hey, Bailey. Okay, so before I do my 4D, I like to use a little lash curler, just really quick to curl my lashes upward. You never use your, don't use your lash curler after you put mascara on. That is something that I was doing wrong for a long time, and it actually can like break your eyelashes off. So 4D is our new one tube, one step fiber mascara. So there are fibers in this. I have worn it 2 days in a row all day long and had no issues with fiber fallout. So the wand is, there's two sides to it. I know you can't see it very well, but one side is shorter. Not you, Siri. So one side is shorter and then the other is like longer bristles. So what you do is you wiggle and twist when you apply it. Oh no, Brooklyn, that sucks. Okay, so you wiggle and twist. And what I figured out last night, because I played with it a lot longer whenever I wasn't live, is that if you like really take your time with it, you're gonna get much better results than just trying to throw it on quickly. Because I, for one, do not want chunky looking eyelashes. Like, I don't need clumps. I don't need anything going on like that. I just want long, pretty lashes. So you just gotta take your time with it and you'll get it figured out, I promise. It's not hard, it's just there's a learning curve. So now I'm gonna wiggle and twist, flip into the other side of the wand here. And I've learned with this mascara that really less is more. So you actually don't need to dunk it back in the tube to get more mascara. You just need to roll your wand around. If you dunk it in the tube and try to come back, you're gonna be clumpy. For sure. I haven't decided on my next set of nails. I do need to go, either this week or next week, but I'm undecided on what I'm gonna do next. Cause I'm really liking, okay, I'm gonna wipe this off my face now. I'm really liking like my shorter nails, which is so unlike me, but I haven't broken any since I've had them short. Like, thanks, Kelsey. Since I've had short nails, I've been so much easier on them because when they're long, I go and I grab things like with my nail instead of my fingertip. And then I'm in a predicament. Okay, so I take a lash comb and comb through my lashes because, again, I don't want clumpy lashes, so I'm gonna do everything in my power to prevent that. But look at that. Holy crap. It amazes me every time, it really does. I'm impressed and fascinated and all of the above. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. My left eye is always my least favorite eye. It never goes as smoothly. And I can't use my left hand to apply it, and I think that if I could, it would make it a whole lot easier. Hey, babe. He just Snapchatted me, but I don't think he can hear me over the fans. We have we have a Dyson bladeless fan, and then we also have a box fan that we got at Target that we jokingly call the Turbo Whistler because it literally is like such a high-powered fan. It has blown my clothes off the dresser before because we used to have it sitting on our dresser. We don't now, it's on the floor. But it literally blew my clothes off the dresser. So, it pretty much, we can't hear diddly squat in our room at night. Which is good for him though, especially like right now while he's working night shift. It's good and dark in there. He can't hear anything. It's cold so he can sleep good. But he's up right now because he's super excited about going to look at this camper. Which I'm excited too. We sold our camper because we wanted a bigger bathroom and then the garage part separately because we have a toy hauler because we have a razor. But we're gonna go look at this one in Jonesboro, which I've never been to Jonesboro, so I'm like, it's adventure day. I'm so excited. I like to go new places. Okay, I'm gonna comb out my lashes again. Hey, Sarah. And then start on my face. This is like a long live, sorry. I just got bored because Thomas was asleep, and if Thomas is asleep, I have nothing better to do. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I got really good coverage. This is looking a whole lot better than it did yesterday, but still gonna do the same thing. So this concealer is Organza. This is the same color as my liquid foundation. Organza is for light skin tones with lots of redness or majorly dark circles because it's really gonna help even them out. So my recommendation is that if you have blemishes, you cover them with concealer in the same color as your foundation so that they're not like highlighted and standing out. So it just takes a little bit. I actually used like more than I needed to last night, way more than I needed to, and my face is like slick because I had so much makeup on. I mean, it obviously dried, but it was a little ridiculous. Okay, so this is the good catch powder concealer brush. Okay, and I'm taking the concealer in and I'm just gonna blend that in, and I'm just focusing it around my dark circles. I'm not gonna focus on like highlighting or carrying it on because that's what I'll use my highlighting one for. I just want majorly good coverage, and since our full coverage foundation stick isn't available right now, this is the best option for everyone wanting full coverage. So you could carry that down and I could cover all my redness because there's plenty on this brush, but I'm just focusing on smaller areas. because my liquid foundation will do the job for the rest. Okay, going light on this because we're gonna let liquid foundation kick in on it. Okay, so I usually use my liquid foundation brush to put this on, but my liquid foundation brush bit the dust last night. So bear with me because I'm gonna have to use, I don't know why I just beat that on the back of my hand, that hurt. I'm gonna have to use a different technique than I usually do, and I really didn't plan for this because I forgot about my brush. It really, I mean, the brush was like 3 years old, so I can't even be mad about it, but it's a little inconvenient. So what I'm gonna do is put my usual 4 drops on a blending bud because that's the closest thing I've got to offer right now. So this is not a damp blending bud because I'm not gonna blend with it. I'm literally just using it to distribute the product onto my face because I like to be able to just use those 4 drops. And if you drop it onto your face, you're gonna need more than 4 drops to cover your face. But then you'll have too much foundation and you'll be like greasy. Does that make sense? So now I'm gonna go back in with the powder concealer brush and just buff in little circles. Gotta get your neck, people. Gotta get your neck. Buff in little circles to blend my foundation in. Probably should like clip my hair back when I do this so that I'm not wearing foundation in my hair later, but whatever. It's fine, everything's fine. Let me invite my mom to watch this because she is texting me and I'm not using talk to text on my watch right now, so she's just gonna have to catch the live. Oh, low network connection. Good thing we're almost done. We're gonna make it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go in and highlight with Scarlet concealer. So this is a little bit lighter and it's not real, it's a neutral undertone where the first concealer that I used is for like pink undertones. This is just gonna highlight. So I'm not doing like a crazy all over my face highlight. I'm just doing under my eyes and then over here on my jawline. And I'm blending it with the concealer end of the powder concealer brush. This brush is my favorite thing since like sliced bread. Honestly. It's my jam. I can't believe that it's already Sunday though. Like I feel like this weekend flew by. Maybe because I didn't really do anything, but it has seriously flown. I need to cook today. I have meal prep that I need to prep, but is it gonna happen? We don't know. We never know. Thomas and I just like fly by the seat of our pants, I feel like, all the time. Like we just do whatever. We don't really make plans. I mean, sometimes we do, but for the most part, we're just like, hey, wanna go do this? Sure. Okay. Highlighting my Cupid's bow. I get that so often and she's my favorite human, so like I appreciate it more than you know. Okay, I'm using setting spray since I'm finished using like liquidy products. And I'm gonna start on my lips while that setting spray dries. So I'm wiping off my Hottie Lip Plumper. Okay, my lips are dry. Let me find the lip liner that I want to use because I had it last night, but who knows where I put it. You know, it would take like all of 10 minutes for me to get organized, but that's just not how I roll. Okay, lip liner. I want the color Plush. I'm wondering if I didn't put it away last night. Let me go check. BRB. Okay, no, I didn't put it away. So this is problematic because it's like my favorite color. There it is. I just sharpened it last night too, and I didn't want to have to sharpen one during a live. Okay, so this is Plush lip liner. Our lip liners and our pencil eyeliners are waterproof and smudge proof. So this will give me some color all day. Sometimes I just like to top a liner with a gloss, but today I'm going to top with a liquid lipstick. I always have like a struggle right here. You can kind of see it's still lighter. I have scar tissue there from where I got bit by a dog. And it's always a pain to put lip liner on. Like, it doesn't hurt, but it's just annoying. Because there's like no give there. Okay, you could totally just rock Plush by itself. Like, I love this color. But I'm going to wear, where is it? That ain't the one. Look, I may be rocking it by itself because I can't find the liquid lipstick I want with it. So, we're moving on. Last night I did a touch of organza. What is this? This is cream. Of pressed powder over my liquid just to like super mattify it and add extra coverage because that's what I was all about last night. So I might as well just show you the whole deal. Hey Maddie, hey Haley, hey Gina. Okay. I'm so hungry. I hope Thomas is hungry because I've waited and didn't eat because I knew when he woke up and we got on the road, he was gonna be like, wanna get something to eat? And then he would be like, I can't believe you ate without me. I could already tell. I already know. Okay, I'm taking Spirited Blush and a blusher brush. This blush is like my go-to. It's just such a good color. I'm obsessed. And I'm just blending. There's a brush hair on my face. Blending it upwards. And like on the apples of my cheeks. If you have to smile, you can. But I feel crazy when I'm like doing my blush, you know. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay, I'm taking bronzer and the same brush. I almost said blush. And I'm gonna do little upward motions to put it on and contour up towards the top of my ear. And then I will blend it again in a minute. Hey Hannah. Okay, I'm going to put bronzer from temple to contour my forehead. And then I do it all down my neck so that I match. I have to start scrubbing my spray tan off today because I have another one scheduled at the end of the week. And I'm like so excited because I love a fresh spray tan. But I like don't want to lose the little bit of color that I have left. Like I know I don't look tan, but this is tan for me. Because I'm like ghostly pale. Okay, now I'm going to blend the rest of this. I'm always so pale. Okay, we are almost done. We're going to highlight with this special random brush that I got in an Ipsy bag one time and never got rid of. And I'm going to use these two colors that I used on my eyes to just add a little shimmery highlight on my cheek. Nothing crazy, nothing dramatic. I do have like actual dramatic highlighters, but I'm just sticking to the theme of we can use so many different colors in this palette for like everything. We've got a highlighter, we've got a brow filler, we've got eyeliner. Like, how could I go wrong? Okay, I'm gonna put mascara on my lower lashes. And then we're done. Well, I'll use setting spray, but you know, the action is done. So you're welcome to share this video. It's a long one. It will also be posted on my YouTube channel. And if you share this video and you don't have a live link, we need to get you one set up, because if you're sharing it and you're not getting free makeup for it, then you know, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot on that one. Okay, spraying with setting spray, and we are done. Okay, Thomas is texting me now. Distracted. We're done, we're done, we're done. You survived. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Have an awesome Sunday, and let me know if you need anything. Look at my lashes. I'm about to fly away. Bye, y'all.